Having the pleasure to talk today to Van Simmons here at the A&A's World's Fair of Money. Van, just as we walked up here, you had the opportunity to put your signature on one of our Coin World's most influential publications. First of all, congratulations on that. What was it like to see yourself on the pages?
Comical and flattering, you know.
Well, no, the reason that you were there, obviously, is because of the amount of work that you've done in the hobby of numismatics. Give us a little bit of background on how you got started into the numismatic world.
Well, I was a coin collector my entire life. As a young kid, I was a coin collector, just like a lot of us old timers in here. We used to put our coins in and out of the Whitman holders. And, I did that up until the late 70s. In the late 70s, I used to go to shows. I was kind of a vest pocket dealer, buying and selling coins dealer to dealer. 1980, I met my business partner, David Hall, and we've been partners since 1980.
And this has changed things. Once you got the partnership with David now, and you're seeing these coin shows that you used to attend as a vest pocket dealer, what's been the biggest impact and the changes you've seen since you and David got together?
Well, the grading standards getting solidified was one of the major things, and then price guides and things like that. The more information became available in the marketplace, and that's what changed the market the most.
So. It had to be quite the task to get the grading standards the way they needed to be for all types of coins. Can you take us back a little bit on that?
Well, I started back in about '84. David and I would have meetings with Gordon Rubel and John Danruther and Bruce Amspatcher and a couple of guys after coin shows. We'd sit in rooms in the hotel and figure out what the grading standard was going to be. Before that, there was 60, 63, 65, and 67. I remember asking Bruce Amspatcher, how is this coin this price and this coin is this price? What's the grade? And we came up with 64 and 66. Because prior to that, there really wasn't an established grade for that. So that's sort of how that got started. The standard was just solidified over a period of about a year and a half or 2 years before we opened the company.
Well, the standard that we have, is it going to withstand the test of time, or is it constantly in assault because of potential subjectivity?
I don't know. I'd like to see it stand the test of time. It's obviously been changed a little bit over the last 35 years, but I think the people who run the company now have the best interest at heart of keeping the standard the same and running it correctly. It's not to their benefit to let the standards change at all. This marketplace is gigantic now based on the grading standards. Same thing with baseball cards. Baseball card market was nothing before we came out with PSA, so it's changed the standard and set a standard. So established a pretty good marketplace.
Yes, indeed. So in the coin world, what can we learn from the card collecting world that
prices can go really high?
Indeed, there they can. No question about that. So, it's just the idea. It seems like a lot of youth are starting to get attracted to both of these type things, and we need to continue to create collectors. What do you think would be the factors that will entice someone to take a greater interest in coins?
Well, some of it's historical, some of it is just greed levels. People make money as they get older, and young kids, baseball cards have gotten a little out of their price range now, so they've moved to Pokemon cards, and those are getting a little out of their price range. My son just sold a couple of Pokemon cards. I think they were like $6,000 a card, and they were cards that he had as a kid that were nothing. So I think the marketplace, as it continues to mature, it will become more efficient, and people will be more attracted to a more mature, more efficient marketplace. But all markets get way overpriced, way overvalued. Bull markets create bear markets, and we'll see prices come down on some things. And bear markets create bull markets. They get too oversold, and then they go back up. So,
David mentioned there's a problem as far as supply and demand, and where supply sometimes can get in the way of getting product like that. Are we seeing that now?
Oh, very much so. Especially in like 19th century type coins, high quality 19th century type coins are almost impossible to buy at what I feel are reasonable levels. I can't buy them for less than 15 or 20% over what I would retail the coin for. So it becomes real difficult.
Finding interest in what you have offered. Is there anything in particular that's hot?
I think pretty much all high quality coins that make a difference. It's like that in all collectibles. Certain collectibles, I collect antique firearms, antique pocket knives, coins. I collected baseball cards for years. Of course, I got out of baseball cards way too early. A Honus Wagner T206 in grade 5.5 just traded at $28.5 million. So you have to look at some coins and say, if a baseball card's worth that, what's a coin worth? So I think that there's better date, rare date gold coins, higher quality gold coins, proof gold coins. The 19th century type coins have been the cornerstone of the rare coin market for the last 100 plus years. Silver dollars are always hot. Good rare date, high quality silver dollars are always going to be desirable. So
Will
worldwide.
there ever be a demand in the future? I know you don't have a crystal ball, but still, the idea of moderns, will they ever have the demand like the 19th century coins?
They probably will. There's a very strong demand for them right now, a huge marketplace, a lot of buyers. You know, it's not my type of product because I deal in things mostly prior to World War II. And the other problem is I think most of the new coins are all being saved. They're not being spent, so they're all going to be in the same condition 100 years from now. Very big market, though. Very big, very popular. I would not say anything against it. I'd look stupid. And there's just too many people making a lot of money, selling a lot of them, and a lot of people buying them. So it's a great marketplace. It's not my marketplace, but it's a great marketplace.